Alright, new priest. What are you gonna do to prepare the red heifer?
I take a red heifer without spot and that hasn't worn a yoke, and so you can kill it.
Wrong. Ithamar?
He's supposed to give it to you so that you can lead it out of the camp.
And
So that one may slay it in your face.
not in my face, before my face.
Oh, that makes more sense. I mean, how am I supposed to get a cow all the way up in...
Then I sprinkle the blood directly before the congregation 7 times.
And burn the skin, the flesh, and everything else. Huh?
And his sight. He likes to watch it burn.
You did?
Yes.
And then
Then I take some cedar wood, hyssop, scarlet, and throw it into the burning dust.
Heifer.
Heifer, I'll
Wash up your clothes.
wash up my clothes and myself and come back, and then I'm unclean till evening.
And then somebody clean will gather the ashes and put it outside of the camp so that people can use it for...
Water. Mix it with water.
To purify the sin.
The sin, yes.
After the sin.
And then he's gotta wash himself and his clothes.
So, did we win?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yay!
So what did we mean?
He that touches the dead body of a man shall be unclean 7 days.
That don't sound like much of a prize.
He shall purify himself on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day he shall be clean.
I think this was a segue into the rest of the lesson.
But if he doesn't use the ashes of the red heifer on the 3rd day, he's not going to be clean on the 7th day. And whoever touches a dead guy and doesn't use the water of purification defiles the tabernacle of Yah and will be cut off.
You mean just a priest, right?
Anyone. And if a dude dies inside of a tent, anyone in there with him will be unclean for 7 days, along with any uncovered containers.
You mean food?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And whoever touches a man killed by the sword, a man's bone, or a grave, will be unclean for 7 days. You know what? I'm getting tired. Study for yourself.
Well, then I suppose the responsibility for this undertaking has been thrust upon myself. Well, alright, I suppose we can just move on to chapter 20. Then came the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, into the desert of Zin in the 1st month, and the people abode in Kadesh. And Miriam died there, and was buried there.
Once again, we have no water.
What a shame that we had died with our brethren when they died before Yah!
And why have you brought us into the wilderness, that we, as my many cattle, should die?
And Yah spake unto Moses, saying, Take the rod, and gather thou the assembly together, thou and Aaron thy brother, and speak ye unto the rock before their eyes, and it shall give forth his water. And thou shalt bring forth to them water out of the rock. So shalt thou give the assembly and their beasts drink.
So, Yah really wants me to negotiate with this rock for these people to have water. These annoying, rebellious people who never listen to what I say or what Yah says, and they just always complain about every little thing.
They don't even care that we're like emotionally compromised because of the death of our sister.
They don't care, and they don't notice the difference, the connection between Miriam going away and my water going away. We need water every single day. We need water. Okay, here now, ye rebels, must we fetch you water from this rock?
Ooh, you must...
Out of my way! Excuse me!
And Yah spake unto Moses, saying, Because ye believed me not to sanctify me in the eyes of the congregation of the children of Israel, therefore ye shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them.
Oh, that means that you will not get to go into the promised land either.
What an impertinent interruption. Anyway, this is the water of Meribah, because the children of Israel strove with Yah, and he was sanctified in them.
Thus saith thy brother Israel, I am in no mood for a speech. Well, too bad. Thou knowest all the travail that has fallen upon us. Oh wait, befallen us, yeah, that's it. This weird King James stuff. I mean, really, who wrote this up? How our fathers went down to Egypt, and the Egyptians had vexed us and our fathers for a long time. And when we cried unto Yah, he heard our voice, and then sent an angel. You know what? I'm done with this diplomacy. Here, take one.
Aaron hath brought us forth out of Egypt, and behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy border.
I think it's smart to give him our exact location.
It's in the speech. Let us, I pray thee, through your country. We will not pass through your fields or through your vineyards. Neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn unto the right hand or to the left until we have passed thy borders. How'd I do?
I don't think he liked the idea of you using his highway. I'll bet you he thinks he owns the road. Thou shalt not go through. That's it? Kind of tight-lipped, aren't you? Hey, get out, go!
Well, I guess we're going to Mount for the long way.
I very, very, very much miss him. I never really liked him all that much, but I do miss him.
I wanted to go hiking.
And when King Arad the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south, heard tell that Israel came by the way of the spies, then he fought against Israel and took some of them prisoners.
I demand better treatment. Surely, all my wealth and riches should afford me better accommodations. I knew we should not have went by the way of the spies.
And Israel vowed a vow unto Yah, and said,
If thou wilt deliver this people into my hand, then I will utterly destroy their cities.
And Yah hearkened unto the voice of Israel, and delivered up the Canaanites, and they utterly destroyed them and their cities. And he called the name of the place Hormah.
Wherefore have you brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? Neither have we any bread or any water, and we loathe this light bread. It's disgusting in our mouths. Snakes!
We have sinned because we have spoken against Yah and against thee. Oh, hurry, go. Please pray the snakes go away.
Give me a smith.
There is no one here by the name of Smith.
No, I mean a blacksmith. Here, master. Never mind. Oh, look at that! Oh, yay!
Once again, my ability to cheat death prevails.
Alright, the children of Israel did themselves a lot of journeying. They started off in these here two places that I ain't gonna try to pronounce, because in there's a funny words. Now, after they've written those places, they moved themselves to the wilderness of Moab. towards where the sun rises. That there's east. Then they went to Zered. That there's a place somewhere in this area. Then, after they moved to Zered, they went to the other side of the river of Arnon. That there's twixt the borders between what are they called? Scribe. Tell me.
Moabites and Ammonites.
Yeah, the Moabites and the Amorites. Those are the main people to Israel, so they weren't in a good place. And then we're gonna read from the book of the Wars of Yah that tells us what he did in the Red Sea and in the brooks of Arnon. Wait a minute, where's this here book? What did he do in the brooks of Arnon? And to the streams of the brooks that go down into the dwelling of Ar and lie upon the border of Moab. What happened? I'm disappointed. Alright. Then they went to Beer. What?
Yes, but the pronunciation would be more like Be'er.
Ah.
Here, let me see that. That is the well thereof that Yah spake unto Moses. Gather up the people together, and I will give them water. Then Israel sang this song.
5, 6, 7. Spring up a well, swing me into it. Spring up a well, swing me into it.
Swing up a well, swing me into it. Swing up a well, swing me into it. You're not getting the words right. And the princes digged the well, and the nobles of the people digged it. It's our turn to use the shovel.
No, you use your hands. I use the shovel.
Give me that.
No, give me that shovel.
Hold it. Let me get this straight. They was a singing and a drinking around a well named Beer.
Well, this was really Be'er.
Still sounds like some funny business to me. Anywho, they went to,
They went to Matana, to Nahaliel, to Bamot, and to the top of Pisgah, which looketh toward Yashimon.
them there fancy names.
Let me pass through thy land. What? We will not turn into the fields or the vineyards. We will not drink of the waters of the well, but we will go by the king's highway, until we be past thy borders. Hey, they bridged it this time. See how small it is? At least they're there.
And Sihon would not suffer Israel to pass through his border. But Sihon gathered all his people together and went out against Israel into the wilderness. And he came to Yahaz and fought against Israel.
Oh, invaders! Quick, hide! Or I might not live to make it into the promised land.
I can still see you.
You're not going to the promised land.
And Israel smote him with the edge of the sword, and possessed his land from Arnon even unto Yabok, even unto the children of Ammon. For the border of the children of Ammon was strong. And Israel took all these villages, and Israel dwelt in all the cities of the Amorites, in Heshbon, and in all the villages thereof. For Heshbon was the city of Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who had fought against the former king of Moab, and taken all of his land out of his hand, even unto Arnon. Wherefore they that speak in Proverbs say,
Come into Heshbon. Let the city of Sihon be built and prepared. For there is a fire gone out of Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It hath consumed Ar of Moab, and the large of the high places of Arnon.
all right. Now to continue.
Woe unto Moab, thou art undone. Woe, O people of Chemosh, he hath given his sons that escaped, and his daughters into captivity unto Sihon, king of the Amorites.
I must say, I don't really see how this is a proverb. More like a...
We have shut at them. Heshbon is perished, even unto the bone, and we have laid them waste, even unto Nophah, which reacheth unto Medeba.
Thus Israel dwelt in the land of the Amorites.
Alright, and Moses sent more spies, and they drove out of the Amorites. No, they drove out the Amorites from that there place. And they turned up and went the way of Bashan, and Og, the king of Bashan, went out against them, he and all the people, to the battle of Adri.
Wait a minute, how did you get my scroll?
I always find it, you always leave it, and I always read it.
And Yah said unto Moses, Fear him not, for I have delivered him into thy hand, and all his people, and all his land, and thou shalt do unto him, as thou didst unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, which dwelt at Heshbon. So they smote him, and his sons, and all his people, until there was none left him alive, and they possessed his land.
And the children of Israel set forward and pitched in the plains of Moab on the side of Jordan, by Jericho.
All of this plain wilderness, it's really nothing compared to my mansion in Heshbon.
Impersonating a mansion! You're under arrest! Let's go!
First, even unto their own. Did we have later? I can do that. You think that'd be funny?
I don't know.
And we have shut at them